Hey guys, what's up? And first of all, welcome to everyone who's watching back in the pre-recorded session because you couldn't make the live thing. Welcome to my live Q&A session on Facebook. I'm doing this way more often than just once. Today is actually the fourth or fifth time. You can ask me anything regarding the music industry and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. So today I've been working on a lot of stuff actually. I'm not sure if you know that I'm also having a podcast. It's online at soundcloud.com/JoeySuki, where I share a lot of knowledge. And last week I had a talk with Mighty Fools about vlogging. Hey guys, what's up? Good to have you here. All you guys who's checking in. What's up, Olaf? What's up, Russian guy I can't pronounce? Good to have you here. For everyone who's just checking in, this is another random Q&A session from my side. Which actually means that you are able to ask me anything regarding the music industry. So if you're a DJ, a producer, a singer, a songwriter, or whatsoever, just ask me anything. Drop your comment in drop your question in the comment section, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. But first of all, thank you for all checking in. I see all the comments dropping in. Driss, welcome. Andre, welcome. Baptiste, welcome. Good to have you all here. Lucas, welcome. If you have any question, drop it down in the comment section and I'm here to answer them all. So yeah, this is a live Q&A session. I'm doing this more often every time. I try to do this once a week and I'm just here to answer all your questions about the music industry, since there are a lot of questions from your side because I'm receiving a lot of questions on social media. For anyone who doesn't know, I've actually been quite on fire lately on Snapchat because I've been there for about a year. I've just never used it that much, and I've started to use it now because I think it's gonna get way more popular in the future. So if you still don't follow me, go to Snapchat and add JoeySuki and watch more content over there instead of Facebook and Instagram, of course. So first of all, what's up everyone? Good to have you all here and welcome to this Q&A session tonight. I see Jeffrey checking in, Lucas, Jibin, Alexandra, Jaden. Good to have you all here. Let's see if there are old familiar guys. I see a lot of thumbs coming in. What's up, guys? I'm not sure if you guys knew already, but I'm doing this artist coaching thing for about a year now, and I'm really happy about the feedback you guys give me. Because I get a lot of messages from you guys on Facebook or on Instagram about how happy you are that I'm doing this Q&A sessions, but also the podcastings and the free tips on my website, what to do as a starting artist. So thanks for that, I really appreciate it. But for now you can just ask me anything. So let's go to a question. Joe Person asked me, how much money did you make in your entire career being in the music industry? That's actually a really interesting question. I must say that I really don't know because I didn't kept didn't kept anything about how much it was in the end. I do know what I got paid per gig, and I was between 1,000 and 3,000 euros. But that was only at the end of my career. It started off with. I started off actually playing for 50 euros for a complete night, so from 11 till 4 o'clock in the morning, so that's 5 hours, sometimes even 6 hours, and I got paid, it actually started off with 35 euros for a complete night. And then I went to 100, and then I went to 200, and then I started doing the sets from 2 hours because it wasn't a regular thing back then. First of all, it was just normal to start off with like full nights with a residency somewhere. So it started off with 35 and it ended up with, let's say, 1,000 to 3,000 somewhere in between. Depends on which festival or party you were playing. Let's go to the next question. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I guess it's Russian. What happened with Dot? Where's the new releases? Actually, it's been on hold for quite a while now. I think the last release has been like half a year or something. I do plan to continue this label. I actually just signed a new track on it, so I'm really excited about that. It's gonna go a different direction. It started off with the more EDM kind of things because that was the sound that I was being involved in as well as a DJ. But along my career, I evolved and I decided to go into a different kind of style. So like the more tech house, deep house kind of vibe, depends on what you would like to call it. But that's actually the style that I prefer more nowadays. And that's also the side that the label is going to. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a regular monthly release. That's something I would like to do, but it's just really hard to find good tech house and deep house that I like. So yeah, there will be more releases in the future. Like I said, I just signed a new track, so there will be one coming very soon. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be like 2 releases a month or 1 a month, or it's just continuing, and I will see what's coming from that. So, thanks for asking me. For everyone who's just checking in, welcome to my Q&A session. I see Simon Geiger checking in, Driss checking in, Janos, Sebastian, Jose. Good to have you guys all here. I see all the questions coming in as well. So, thanks for checking in, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate and drop them in the comment section, and I'll be here to answer them as soon as possible. So let's go to the next question. Simon Geiger, what do you learn from Hardwell or maybe other artists? That's a good question. I think from Hardwell I learned a lot of studio tips because he's just like a magician in the studio. I already knew a lot about compression and limiting and stuff, but he just learned me how to do this way better and how things should sound on radio and how things should sound in the club. So I think that's the thing that he learned me most. And I'm actually not sure what I learned from all the other guys. It really goes from left to right, as in it could be a producer tip, but it could also be some kind of live tip, because you talk a lot about how it is to be a DJ and a producer or a traveling DJ, and everyone has the same problems, so it could be a private thing as well. Next question is from Driss Areski. Joey, do you give feedback on demos? Because I've made some tracks and I don't know if they are worth releasing. Sure, just send them over to joey@artistcoaching.com or send it on Facebook through the message function, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Actually, the Facebook thing is better for demos because it's not a regular thing I'm doing nowadays, but I'll try to fit it in between. So send it on Facebook and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible regarding this. Let's see. Joe Persoon asked me how artist management actually works. That's a good question. I think that's a thing that a lot of people are thinking about, like how does this thing work? Management. A management normally works on a percentage base, which actually means that you pay them in percentages. So if you earn like €1,000 a month, your management works for 20%, then it's going to cost you like €200 a month to pay them to let them work for you. But if you earn €100,000 a month, you're going to pay €20,000 a month. So it depends. They grow along with you with your career. So in the beginning of your career, it will be an investment from their side, but in the end, they will earn something out of it as well. So that's the investment from them. That's why you sign for at least 3 to 5 years for a management deal. Because they need time to invest in you and to work on your career to make you bigger, and in the end they will earn more money from you. So that's why you normally sign longer contracts than just 1 month or 6 months. They need a longer time to work on it. But a management should do everything for you to work on your career, things like paperwork, but also arrange remix requests. He's also the contact guy between you and the labels, between you and the bookers. If there's any problem along the way when you're on tour, you can connect with them and just ask them like, hey, can you fix this? If your flight's delayed and you need another flight, just give them a call. So they're actually some kind of, in my opinion, they're some kind of personal assistant. And they create a plan with you to work on your career and to develop a plan to make everything better and bigger. So in a nutshell, that's what a management does. To everyone who's just checking in, what's up and welcome here at the Q&A session on my Facebook page. As many of you could know and maybe do know, I'm an artist coach nowadays. I've been doing this for about a year now, and this Q&A sessions, I will try to do this every once a week, most of the time on Monday or Tuesday. And when I just answer all your questions here. So if you have any questions regarding the music industry, don't hesitate and drop them down in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I see Arwin just checking in. What's up? Good to have you all here. Darwin, Driss, Prasoon, hey man. So let's go to the next question. Janos Ujvari asks me, do you like coaching better than producing? Nowadays, I do like this more than producing, but in the last 10 years before before I started this, I did like producing more because probably I didn't know about the coaching part. I actually still produce music every now and then, but it's more some kind of hobby. So every now and then I mean like maybe once a month or maybe once in 3 months. And then when I'm busy producing, I really like it, but I just really like doing the coaching way more, and that's something that I do every day nowadays. And I just get really satisfied from the fact that I can help people. Things like this, I can see people reacting on my questions, and I can help them with their problems, and they can go along in their career and go further. So at this moment, I really like the coaching thing, but I definitely really like the producing part as well. It's been a great run for 10 years, but it's just time for a new step for me in my life, and that's this. So that's for now. Let's go to the next one. Armin asked me, are you still signed to a management? No, I'm not signed to a management or a booker or whatsoever, and that's because I just quit being a DJ and a producer, so I'm completely off the hook everywhere. I decided to quit everything and started off something new. That's this, the coaching part. So I'm not under any management at all right now, but I've been only for a year and a half part of a management, because I think you should get a management when you're getting too busy doing paperwork or when you're a bit too busy working on the tour schedules or whatsoever. I think a producer and a DJ should focus on being a DJ and a producer and making music and perform at his best. And when you're too busy working around agreements or planning things or whatsoever, I think it's a smart idea to contact the management and to just pay them for their services and make sure that you grow in your career. So for me, that only was the last year and a half of my career. Short period, but I liked it. For everyone who's just checking in, good to have you here at my Q&A session on Facebook. I've been doing this for a few weeks now, and I try to do this every Monday or Tuesday, so you can ask me anything regarding the music industry. Just drop your question here in the comment section, and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. I see Sebastian checking in, Max Lean checking in, what's up Max, Rafi checking in, Harley checking in. Good to have you all here. Let's go to the next question, which is from Sebastian Petotnich. I'm not sure how to pronounce, but I hope it's like that. What are some good tactics to get known in the industry? Well, I think the best tactic there is just to work really hard, make really good music, create a sound of your own that stands out of the rest. Market yourself and brand yourself as an artist. Make sure your branding is also different than the rest. And then it's just a matter of time, I really believe that if you create a really nice product and if you create really nice music and make sure that you do everything at the best possible, like make sure you're really active on social media, but also make sure you're at network events like Dance Fair or Amsterdam Dance Event. Work on your network, make sure your social media is really on top of everything. Be creative in everything you do, so from producing to your social media as well. I just think really hard work and those things like be creative and make sure that everything's on top of the bill is the most important thing out there. And eventually you will be discovered by a label or a publisher or a manager and things will start to grow. But it's just a matter of time and hard work. Next one is from Harley Sanders. Where are you from, actually? It sounds like Dutch and American, so where are you from? Have you ever thought of setting up your own management? That's actually funny because I've got this question quite a lot more. I never thought about it. Well, actually, I did thought about it, but I just didn't think this was the right moment for me to do it. And I also wouldn't like a management company. I think that's the reason why I started this coaching thing, because I do like to do management, so I like to help people with a career. I just don't like the way the normal managements are working nowadays, and that's why I decided to do it differently, and I decided to call it coaching. Because I work on an hourly base and on an hourly fee and not on a percentage base. I am neutral, as in I don't have any, yeah, I'm not sure what the English word is, but I don't really mind, like, if you earn like 100,000 euros a month, I still just get my hourly fee, and if you earn like $1,000 a month, I also do get the same fee, so I don't have any benefits of you getting bigger. And I think that's a really important thing. I'm a neutral opinion in this scene, because I think everybody has benefits from each other, and that's what I don't have. I just have the best interest in you and in your product and in your music, and that's why I want to advise you. I want to help you with the best choices to get to the next level in your career. So yeah, I have been thinking about it, and I think that has been the decision for me to start something else, which is some kind of similar to management, but it is really different. So that's why I started the coaching thing as well. Let's go to the next one. Joe Prasun, importance of Chesto in the EDM industry. Not sure what you really mean with it, but I think Chesto is one of the biggest DJs out there. I think he managed to create a product that is really, really famous around the complete world. I think he's one of the, one of the pioneers in the dance scene, and made sure that everything's what's happening now. So that's the industry is getting bigger and bigger. I think he's one of the guys that's really responsible for this, and like the guys from David Guetta as well. Like those guys made it possible for us to get dance music to the radio. So I think they had a lot of influence in the dance industry. And I think they still matter nowadays. They grow along, and they make sure that the music stays fresh. And I think he's doing a really good job nowadays. For everyone who's just checking in, good to have you guys here. Welcome to my live Q&A session on Facebook. If you're a DJ, an artist, a producer, or whatsoever, and you have a question regarding the music industry, don't hesitate and just drop your questions here in the comment section. I'll try to answer them all. So yeah, let's go to the next question. I'm going to Lucas Fernandez. Best headphones to produce music. I'd like to buy a new pair soon. Well, I can actually say that I really like the Biodynamics. I don't know if you know that brand, but you should look it up. It's Biodynamic. I'm not sure what the type is. I can, send me a message on Facebook, and I'll try to send you a link, because I'm not sure if I can look it up when I do this live session right now. So send me a message on Facebook and I'll have a look. But it's a Biodynamic headphones, and it's really, really nice. It's really quite cheap. I thought it was like 150, maybe 180 euros. So yeah, just send me a message and I'll send you a link to the headphones. But it's from Biodynamic. I think it's a German company. So yeah, next one, Arvin. I have a release on Spinning and Revealed. What's the next step for me? Do you got any tips? Also, I got a lot of more releases on other labels. How do I get gigs? I send a lot of bookers my fact sheet. I think this is a thing that a lot of artists are. What's a big problem nowadays? Because a lot of artists think that the soon as they release a track on Revealed, or the soon as they release a track on Spinning, that's the moment for them, and that's the moment they will get famous in the next day. But the matter of fact is that it's a lot more than just releasing one track, Everything in your career should be on point. So your social media should be on point. You have to get like some kind of big following. Your tracks have to be on point, and you have to make sure that you stand out from the crowd with your sound. You have to have a great team, so you make sure that everything's professional, So it's not just one release on Revealed or one release on Spinning or a lot of releases on a lot of labels. Everything has to be on point. Your network also has to be good, so people know where to find you. And you need to be really direct with your fan base as well. So I'm not sure how you're. Hey, what's up, everyone? I think something went wrong there. I'm not completely sure, because I just got an error here. So I'm gonna try to continue from here. I answering the question from Arwin, which actually meant so there's not just one thing to be famous, you know. There's not just one release on Revealed, not just one release on Spinning. It's the complete package. So yeah, I think there was an error. So sorry guys, my software program just crashed, which really sucked. But yeah, this is my live session. I see you guys checking in already again. Thanks for that. There was an error going on somewhere. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll try to continue now. So if you have any questions, just be sure to drop them down in the comment section as well, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. What's up, James Buck? What's up, Tede? What's up, Sebastian? What's up, Christoph? What's up, Lucas? Good to have you here. Let's go to the next question again. I saw you, Christoph asked me, I saw you a lot in the past, and I'm also learning music theory and piano for a couple of years. I was wondering about you. Did you study music, playing what instruments? You were kind of melodic as well as rough style. Thanks. Well, actually, I really didn't know how to play any instrument from the beginning. I really couldn't even read like music papers, so I really didn't know how things work. I didn't know what a C note was. I didn't know what a D note was. I really just didn't know. I did everything by listening and learning. But after, I think, 4 years or 5 years, I decided to go to the Rock Academy here in my hometown, which is one of the best music schools in Holland. And I decided to go there to study piano and to learn how things work and why sound works like it works and what the theory behind it is. So I spent 1 year of my life really dedicated to learning the music theory part. And now I know how it works, but in the beginning, I just really didn't have any idea. I just started hitting notes and I just started putting in beats and just go with it and trial and error and see where things went. So from the beginning, I didn't know anything. And at the end, after my school for 1 year, I knew how things worked and I could play around with chords and stuff. So in the beginning, no, but afterwards, yes, it did. So for everyone's just checking in, sorry, there was an error. My software program crashed, so I'm just going to continue again and see what happens. Luckily, I still have the questions you guys asked me, so I'm just going to continue where I left with the error. So, next question came from Lucas Fernandez. Is the talent pool the best way to get in touch with Spinnin and sign my music on this label, or emails are still working? I think emails are really difficult nowadays because, yeah, as you know, the same as me, everyone's sending emails and everyone wants to have the same. And I think, especially for labels such as Spinnin, like it's a really big label, it's becoming way too hard to check all those emails. The talent pool actually, I think, is a better way to get noticed. So yeah, I would definitely choose for the talent pool instead of doing the email because email is just way too hard. Let's see. Here's Dris Areski, what's up? And he asked me, what do you think about DJ Mag? Before I go into this question, I see people checking in right now. I just had an error, so I had to start all over again. So sorry if I missed your question. Welcome to my live Q&A session here on Facebook. If you have any questions regarding the music industry, don't hesitate to ask me. Just drop your question here in the comment section, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. So thanks for checking in, guys. It means a lot to me. Let's go to the first question, which is from Dris Areski. What do you think about DJ Mag? Depends on what you mean. Do you mean the magazine or do you mean the chart? I think you're going for the DJ Mag Top 100 chart. I don't really believe in this because it's really hard to measure this, because in my opinion, you have the most famous DJ or the best DJ. But I think the DJ Mag Top 100 is more about who's the most famous than the best DJ, of course. Because I think there's a lot of talent out there in the world. People who can DJ really, really well, but just aren't famous or don't know how to market themselves, or people don't know where to find them. So I think this is all about the most famous DJ and not about the best DJ. So I think it's a nice event and I think it's good for the industry, but I always decided to just don't mingle in it because I never thought to get any chance in there. So. For everyone who's just checking in, I just had a short error on my software program during the first session, like 10 minutes ago. I see you guys checking in again. Good to have you all here. If you have any questions, I lost a few questions, but I think there will be a few left. The last 4 or 5 were left. If you have any questions regarding the music industry, don't hesitate to ask me and drop them down in the comment section. Let's go to the next one from Apor Ketkar. I think you're from India because your question is, when are you coming back to India? Actually, I quitted being a DJ and producing, so the next reason for me to visit India will probably be a vacation or something like a guest speaking or a keynote or whatsoever. So there isn't anything booked yet. Maybe there will be in the future, but I'm not sure. So hopefully it will be within the next years, I guess. Let's go to the next one, which probably is a Dutch guy, I guess. Niels Koudijs. Hello, good to have you here. What's the key to creating the sound you want to have? I have tons of unfinished projects, but I don't have enough experience to get them to where I want them to be. Do you recommend to just keep trying, or do you have some good tips? I would definitely recommend to just keep trying, because I always believe to keep pushing yourself to the maximum and make sure that you get everything out of yourself. So try to invest time in getting better in producing. But I also want to say, like, especially when it comes down to the mastering part or the mixing part, in my opinion, mixing and mastering is a different kind of thing. And if you're not interested in learning this, or if you're just really bad at this, or if you don't have the proper studio to do this, I think it's best to just hire a mastering company for, let's say, 50 euros a track and make sure that they do this for you, because it's just really hard to notice. It's like physics. It's really hard. I really like to do it. I always did it myself. There were just a few tracks that were mastered by a company. But I would definitely suggest to spend time and get the best out of yourself. So keep on evolving. That's the most important thing. Let's see, what was your question? Unfinished projects. I would also suggest to just have a look with someone else next to you. So just invite someone to the studio, and maybe you could do a collab with someone who could finish it with you. Because sometimes you just get stuck in a track, and it's really good to see another point of view from someone else. So just maybe invite someone else in the studio and see if you can get a collab out of it. So that's also a great idea. Niels Koudijs orders Q&A specifically for the industry. No, you can ask me anything regarding the music industry, like producing or about bookings or management or whatever your question is regarding the music industry. As long as it's about music, just ask me and drop it in the comment section. What's up, David? What's up, Hugo? What's up, Carol? Good to have you over here. Thanks for checking in here at my live Q&A session. I'm gonna do 2 more questions. And then that's it for today, because I have to get back to work again. But thanks again for checking in, guys. Let's go to the last one. Hugo Oostendorp, also from the Netherlands, I guess. Dance Fair 2018, Dance Fair België, may be interesting for you. So yes, tell me. Think we might find that interesting. I'm not sure if you work for Dance Fair or if you just want to attend there, if I will be there. That will definitely be interesting for me. I've been at Dance Fair the last couple of years, and I also did a few talks over there. So it will be nice to be there next year. So maybe I will be there. Then you have to keep an eye on my Facebook page or my other Instagram pages or Snapchat to see if I'm there. And if you work for Dance Fair, just send me a message and we'll see if we can work something out. It will be great to me. Let's go to Joe Prasoon. Why is everyone focusing on India nowadays? I think that's because I think there live how many? Like 1 billion people? I'm not sure. So it's a big market, you know. And in my opinion, there's a lot of Indian people who love EDM music. So it's a really big market. And when there's a big market, it means there's a lot of money to earn. So I think that's really the interesting part. And there's a lot to win there. As in, it's just getting started there. And things here in Europe has been like house music has been here for the last 20 years. So I think there's just a lot to win in India, and it's a great country. People love the music, so I think that's the reason why they are coming there. Let's go to the next one from Hugo. Yep, I do. So I think you work for Dance Fair. So yeah, just hit me up and we'll see what we can do for each other. Thanks. Nice of you. Okay, last question of today is from Marco Antoniovic. I would like to know what you think about fake it until you make it DJs. Not my way of working. I don't really. It's not my way of working because I always wanted to do everything on my own. I wanted to make the music my own. I wanted to do the gigs at my own. So yeah, it's not my kind of way of working, but I do get the thing behind it, like the thought behind it, because it's like a good business model, you know. There are a few artists out there who just do it like this, like fake it until you make it, but they're just businessmen. They see money somewhere and opportunities. They think about something, how they can create something. So yeah, it's a smart move. It's not my move. It's not the way that I should do it, but it's a smart move. That's what I think about it. So yeah, thanks everyone for checking in on this Q&A session today. Means a lot to me. I see the viewers has been really nice. So yeah, if you still have any questions after this, just hit me up on social media. You can send me a message on Facebook, but also send me a message on Instagram direct, or just follow me on Snapchat and send a message over there. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Really means so much to me that you guys are watching this and ask me all this question, because yeah, that's what I like to do. So thanks for that. Thanks for checking in, and I hope to see you guys next week, because I'm doing this more often. I try to do this on Monday and Tuesday evening. So keep an eye on that. And for now, I wish you all a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye.